inaugural episode, man. I got a young legend in the game for the first episode. He let me pull up on him. Been knowing him for years, man. So this shit really mean a lot to me. I don't know if you've been asleep under a rock, but if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, it's a guy who really responsible for at least recognizing artists on the come up before they become who they are. You know what I'm saying? So this shit is an honor and a privilege, man. Share this shit.
All in the galleria with the pole. I hate me a nigga get phone like some clothes. Drop the deposit, I splash up the show. Tell my brothers I got them, just don't lose no hope. We can't fall out my house, we had hoes in our clothes. When the heater didn't work, we had sleep out the stove.
Yeah, I see.
It's good, dude.
It's good with you.
Chill.
Shit, appreciate you fucking with me on the driver's seat, man. Shit, fuck around. A lot of people don't realize, bro. I don't know. I was sitting there thinking the other day, like, you really a visionary. Like, I can't really call it nothing else, because a lot of shit that you seen, like, I probably seen like a year or two later. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the way with Splurge, the TKs, like the young niggas coming up. A lot of them, I was still in the hip hop wave. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas from my generation might not even know a lot of the artists you know on the hip hop side. Like what even gave you that inclination to like to even know about or be tapped into like what's always new? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, just with life, bro. Everything just comes back for like everything comes and goes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's you know, people wear the same thing that your parents are gonna. You're eventually gonna wear the same thing that your parents wore 10, 20 years ago. It just always come back. Like how sagging was dope, but now it's just dressing this way. It's like with the music, it's like it's always gonna be young niggas in new waves. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna look at the young guys. How old is this guy? Like that's why it sucks that age matters in rap.
Yeah.
Just a music period. Like you hear somebody say like a 50-year-old rapper goes hard, but if he say 30, you be like, oh, I don't want to hear it. So
Yeah.
it just be more of that. Like with the splurges, like I ain't too much. Just really, I'm gonna say I ain't gonna just discover them, but I was put in a position where I was like I can help.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna help. You know what I'm saying? Like, and these young guys, they just build their own wave, and it's just like up to you not to be one of them old heads to be like, this not Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how niggas be like,
Because really music is away from that. Wouldn't you say overall? Like it's not even just one music. It's like it's kind of like a little bit of.
I mean, it's so many different.
That's really not even a main genre though. Like
It's so many different. It's so many different genres of hip hop.
Yeah.
Or rap. Period. Like it's hip hop, it's rap, it's trap rap, it's street rap, it's southern rap. It's
Yeah.
it's so many different styles of rap. Like and everybody try.
All kind of shit out, man. But I mean, I really feel like early you was able to be a part of a lot of artists, and I'm gonna try to list a lot of them that I know off the top of my head, that I know that you seen early that may be doing something today. Not even the people that you're working with currently, but a lot of them that I know that you seen early, like Ken the Man, Splurge was definitely one that you put on my radar, and I feel like a lot of people in my generation or our generation, because we're the same age, like, you know what I'm saying, our age range, a lot of people of our age range, you probably brought our awareness to like people like that. You know what I'm saying? Ken the Man, you did Megan Thee Stallion, which is pretty big. Was that her first solo show?
That was her first show
Or
in Dallas.
headlining? Okay, her first show in Dallas. Okay.
Yeah, that was her first time ever coming to Dallas and performing.
Asian Dog, I seen you be a part of something she had going early. I seen you be a part of something with Take Money. Then you do one of her first shows.
I mean, a lot of the people that you gonna name is just like I played a small part.
They was gonna be whatever they was gonna be, regardless.
I ain't gonna say all of them. Like I say, like Splurge, I helped out. You know, that was my nigga I was managing for a minute. Molly, Sensei Molly, Take Money, I helped her in a small way. I don't really want to talk about.
Yeah, Sensei, yeah.
Asia though, I was helping somebody, trying to get my feet in the door with something. I was just trying to help him out with her.
Yeah.
You know, just a lot of other people. Like we can name a lot of people that may be insignificant. You know what I'm saying? Even just like
the Cash was pretty big.
Cash Page probably was my biggest feat, because that's somebody that I got like super early. Like I was like, this person is gonna be it, and nobody knew, or other than like her close circle. And I was like, okay, this is the person that is gonna take off. You know what I'm saying? Just with the DFW, it's a lot of people. Like I even
see you post a big KBZ, which is some somebody that's on the way that's kind of big. That's like,
yeah, I was working with him for a little bit, but like,
yeah,
shit, a lot of people, bro. Like even just like shout out my nigga No Remorse.
No Remorse was one of my favorites.
Gage, he going up. Razil.
Damn. So are we in the 20s? You think are we up to 20 people? You think yet?
With the artists that I fucked with, that I probably didn't even name, that I just helped, like
I know Saucy Baller was another one.
Saucy Baller, that's who just called me. Who else? There's a lot of people, like I said, Kenny Man, I was really close. A lot of these people that I fucked with was a different part of my career.
Yeah.
I could have did something different for them each part of my career. Like when I was messing with Kenny Man, we was super more of like on a friendship, me motivating her to be who she needed to be. And then me just actually doing business with her, but I knew she was super duper talented like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all know her, check out
Kenny Man is super dope, man. You put me on there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, so and it's just like from her to Cash Page, I was when I started messing with Cash Page, I was in such a better position to help her out. You know what I'm saying? Than I was with wasn't that because I just was getting out of jail when I was fucking with Kenny Man.
So you would feel like the difference was you was more of a friend to Kenny Man than with Cash Page. You was actually like a manager.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, you want to be both when you're managing.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, because you still want to have to like the person's music.
Yeah.
And you still have to coexist with this person for you to have a longevity career with all these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you think you figured out that balance yet?
nah, because it ain't worked out for me yet. It ain't. I haven't got to the point where like I'm cute. I mean, and a lot of times it's just really based on like money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The evils of money and the perks of money.
Yeah.
It's like me giving them the money, they'll be locked in longer, rather than me saying like, hey, no paperwork, I just want to work with you because I believe in you, and then they just go do whatever they want to. You know what I'm
Yeah, I feel that. And what you think about like as far as the next 5 years of the game? I see you big into like R&B. Do you think R&B will be bigger in this generation we got coming up, or the 90s is still like the GOAT as far as the golden standard of R&B?
I don't think R&B ever left. Like if you look at the top artists in the game, they're all vocalists. Even hip hop has got to like to where you have to have be able to hold a tone for the music to even sound good. It just changed. It's not. I mean, it's not like Motown R&B, but it's definitely like the Kevin Gates, the NBA YoungBoys, the Drakes, the Russells.
So everything is R&B now. You would say?
It just like I told you, it's a different style of hip hop. It's a different style of R&B. It's a different style of.
I agree with
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the foreign basis. Like if you listen to the Nellies of the world, they had women on the hooks. If you listen to, you know,
some of the biggest hits of our generation. You know what I'm saying?
Some of the biggest hits of this generation have R&B hooks.
Yeah. Or
cater to women. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different style nowadays. Like I don't think it's gonna get back to the old. Or it's gonna be R&B groups and R&B songs.
Tanks and Jodeci's and all of that's done.
Nah, it might be 1 or 2 every 5 years.
So do you think the groups like the Jodeci's and that, you think that era is better, or this era? You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got their own era, but I definitely think 90s R&B.
Is that still the GOAT?
I feel like 90s R&B music is topped by none. But I still think some of this new age rap is way better than the old age rap. Like it's getting better.
Because it evolved. You can tell that. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Like because I just think that R&B is the same. Like you can go back and listen to some of the old, like I said, the Motown shit. You can listen to some old Pretty Ricky and have that same feeling that you like now. But you can't go back and listen to hip hop or hippie. It's no way you can do that.
But where I disagree with you, that it is a certain old hip hop, maybe not back to the 80s, but probably you could go back to the 90s and feel that way. You know what I'm saying? And make you feel like
cause you might
Ether. You can't play Ether right now, and they like, damn, that was when 9/11 happened. Like the Jay-Z beef. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain records.
I mean, if you're a hip hop historian, that's gonna be super dope.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you know, niggas is gonna be playing Let's Get Married at their wedding for years to come.
That's a classic. Who you got as the ghost right now R&B at the top R&B? I know you fuck with Brent Faiyaz, Tyus, new
I mean,
niggas like that.
if we gonna take Drake out, then
Yeah, gotta take Drake out. Even though he is an R&B artist.
You're looking at I mean, my favorite would be like, I got my favorites like Bryson Tiller, Go Crazy, Party Next Door, Brent Fires, of course, probably one of the most talented. Frank Ocean, he's not really considered R&B, but just a vocalist. I just like people. I just like vocalists. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because I feel like even with, because I noticed you managing Brazil now, like you changed his style more from hip hop-ish. Even though he had the ballads in his repertoire, it's more focused on the ballads and the love making, song making, storytelling type of records versus.
Cause that's forever.
Yeah.
That's forever. Those records are like, you gotta be able to. Like, I'm different. Like, I'm not one of them A&Rs or one of them type of people that be like. But when I say A&Rs, the music, I think they want to pick the nigga with the most guns, the ones that's gonna crash out first.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to. They know they're gonna do dumb stuff that's gonna help them promote themselves faster than a guy that has morals and standards is gonna be like, okay, well, no, man, I want this trumpet. I want this trumpet on this 16. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they don't want all that. They don't want nobody to be difficult. They want you to do a minute and a half song, do the woe to it, drop it with a whole bunch of guns. They don't want to do any work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't want you to. They don't want the video budget to be dope. So I want a lot of my artists. I want my artists to last long.
I mean, what really is an A&R these days? I do feel like, okay, guys like you can even throw some Sean Cottons, Adam 22 even. Guys like that on that level, they do most of the work, and it's like the labels or whatever, they just benefiting off of that. And sometimes guys like you don't get to benefit off of that. Like, so what is really the end goal, you know what I'm saying, to what you're doing? Because it seems like somebody else benefit off of your work.
I mean, somebody at the beginning, man, it's like somebody's always gonna take credit for your initial work. Like I said, I've been in the game probably for like 3-4 years ago. I really want to get jiggy with it.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I'm just coming to my own while I'm getting respect to where when somebody hit me up or somebody even think about management, like, let's see if Rahe want to do it first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before that, I was just working for free, like just trying to learn. So, I mean, my end goal is to eventually have a couple of my own artists that just trust and believe in me. We built this label up from the ground up. So, sort of like QC, sort of like Hot Boys and Cash Money, sort of like No Limit.
Yeah.
Just get there. I mean, it's all about trust and me learning the game. If I quit learning, this game is new.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like football, bro.
It's always changing.
Back in the day when they was just running, wide receivers didn't matter.
Yeah.
That was a run and shoot game.
Yeah.
So now you gotta be able to adapt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like me being able to adapt and tell the artist this and that, and just also building connections. The connections start from the bottom. When I got in the game, I could have forced my way to fuck with the top dogs.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, I don't have to fuck with you, but I fuck with the niggas that was coming up, and then build my leverage that way. And that's my advice to anybody, A&Rs, videographers, rappers. Fuck with the people on your level or even lower. But all that's gonna happen is the people at the top fall down, and they need the new.
Yeah.
We either gonna be in the middle or we gonna surpass. That's my biggest thing. Fuck with new. Eventually somebody's gonna take it for what it is, bro. And I feel like I'm a traditional A&R too. Until I get to a point where I'm gonna get an artist that's already made. But right now I gotta make my artists. I have to make these. You know what I'm saying?
Just to even have some worth and credibility.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like a couple things before we wrap it up. But I do feel like another thing I want to touch on is you kind of touched all bases on your grind. Like I remember you hosting ciphers. I seen you do shows. You know what I'm saying? Something you still currently do. I remember you doing podcasts with Sean Cotton, just the audio.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you doing something exactly like what I'm doing now, like a year ago. You know what I'm saying? So like, what do you feel like was your biggest break or your biggest contribution? Like, what do you think has the biggest impact out of all the things you did? And I know, oh yeah, you got a movie on the way too, by the way.
Yeah, well, I couldn't call it. I mean, I think the biggest thing in anybody's success is being consistent.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you can do one thing and it can go viral, and nobody will ever hear from you no more if you don't stay consistent.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think it's just my biggest thing is just like giving a motivation to a lot of people and keep doing it. Like, and I'm not a hater. Like, I don't care if like me seeing you win, me seeing Sean win, me seeing this person win is not going to take away from what I got going on. So it's more about being just super consistent and being aware and just minding my goddamn business for real. Like,
yeah.
love to mind my business. Once I mind my business, of course you're gonna look at the competition. Anybody that said they don't look at the competition is lying.
Yeah.
Because you have to gauge where you at. You know what I'm saying?
Is it anybody even in your lane right now though? Like,
I mean, it's a lot of people, man. I feel like especially in the DF Dub, it wasn't a lot of people calling themselves any type of A&R.
Yeah.
Now, when you look back, either somebody's rapping or they have an artist that they're pushing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that 4 or 5 years ago.
I believe it.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's saying like, okay, damn. Like, I mean, I didn't create A&R. I didn't have management. I didn't create none of that.
Yeah.
But it's becoming a trend. I think based off of what I'm doing. Shows, it's a plethora of DF Dub showcases going on.
Yeah.
Nobody was doing before me. It's a plethora of, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, A&R curators, blog posts. You know what I'm saying? All that due to like me and Sean. I'm gonna say Sean too as well. Like was a big part of my career and like what I've got going on. But yeah, like it just being consistent.
Is there any other like people that you think that kind of showed you the way or even gave you like some motivation along the way besides like Sean Cotton? Or some game.
Other than Sean Cotton, it's just a whole bunch of interviews, like niggas in the game. Like not nobody like that I can in the streets. My nigga James.
Yeah, I was hoping you said
my nigga James Ships.
A lot of people don't even know about him. Just tell them a little bit about him behind the scenes. Even though a lot of people don't know about him, just tell them just a little history about him. Like,
my nigga James, like top 5 back in the day. If you from the DLW, you would know Young Nation, BMC Boys, T-Real, Teflon, 4-Way.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of was like one of the niggas that put that together. And like I kind of gravitated to him. R.P. Roadie.
Yeah.
With me and James, you know, we had like we was tough. Like he was the first person to he invested in a blog site that I had 7 years ago. It was called Zoom Daily. Like I was on that blog stuff. Yeah, he invested into my website and everything, but it just didn't fall through because we didn't have no team. But other than those two guys, like, you know, my mom and stuff like that. I mean, but she didn't inspire me or nothing.
Yeah, like, in this game.
She was just more support, but she didn't inspire me into like me wanting to be what I am. I just fell into it. And Sean played the biggest part, you know what I'm saying? So,
how much did that internet, like early with you and Sean, play a part to like what you doing now?
Because I always been popping and it was just so easy for like, I mean, I just feel like people was always watching my next move.
Yeah.
And for a long time, my network was just females. Like, oh damn, that's a nigga getting all the females. And it kind of like, over years, it just switched to like music.
Yeah.
Like, I was always a part of music. I used to background dance. Like, I'm on some Tupac shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to do it. Yeah, I used to just do whatever I could to be around music and learn and shows and whatever. So like I played like when I say 3-4 years, that's me being behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Before that, me and you rap together. You know what I'm saying? So
there was a lot of levels to it.
So I started off being a roadie damn near, and then like fuck it, I'm gonna be a rapper because I was so popular. And then I was like, fuck it, it's not for me. So
how did you even decide that? Because a lot of people will be stubborn and be like, especially in this era, if you hot, you gonna rap. Because it's just a foregone conclusion.
It's like I didn't love it. It was like when niggas would be like $50 for studio time. I'm like, I'm not spending my last $50 on.
I was there. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not spending my last $50 on studio time, but I'll spend my last $50 for Apple Music.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? There's been times where it was like I had to pay for Apple Music subscription over buying McDonald's, bro. That's how much I knew I love just listening to the music and critiquing the music and doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So nah, it just was like I didn't love it, and I don't want to be one of them niggas that's crowding up the game when I can create another outlet for people to succeed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And in that internet era, who you think it's two different people? Of course, Soulja Boy was like the go to that shit, but between him and Wiz, shit, who you give more influence to?
I mean, of course, Soulja Boy was like he damn near was the creator of just the social media promotion, like using social media to promote him. Like even earlier was like Lil B.
Yeah.
From the pack, like he used the internet to his. I'm not gonna say I was gonna say chameleon, but I don't really say too much of the internet. I just think that his.
I'm not chameleon. Definitely don't count.
He just was in that. He was just in that era of ringtones.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, of course, Soulja Boy, he's a pioneer.
Soulja Boy over Wiz. I mean, even though Wiz was a little later, I feel like he took some of that recipe to the next level. But even he credited Soulja Boy.
I mean, I think Soulja Boy.
But I do feel like he just changed.
just think that he just undeniably just took it. I mean, cause it's just from MySpace. Like, I mean, everybody capitalized off of social shit, but he capitalized the biggest.
Yeah.
You know, just every day being. I mean, just even just YouTube niggas now that's making millions of dollars is taking Soulja Boy from
his
like
recipe.
being on the internet showing your whole life all day, and these young kids want to watch other people's life. That's Soulja Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Well, shit, anything else you want to say? Any upcoming projects? Anything we should be looking out for now?
I mean, like I said, of course the movies. I'm gonna try to get into that a little bit more heavy, more again consistent. I ain't been real consistent with that. That's a long process, but more of that. I mean, just more of like pushing the blog site. Put yourself on TV in a way to where it is a professional blog site. I've been hiring a lot of writers and bloggers and something, so I can just build a team rather than just be me.
Yeah.
And just being consistent. I don't want to be just even 3 months from now, 6 months from now. For sure, do shows, hopefully get it out of town, but I'm always on the prowl for like new artists. Like that's my thing. Like trying to find these new artists and a lot of people get it misconstrued with a lot of us in the music game is that they think that we're hoes because we focus so many artists. It's like you can't. It's hard to just manage one artist when you love music and you see the potential in so many things, and it's like, okay, if I got enough time to work with everything, I'm gonna try to work with everything. So I'm always looking for just new artists, like all the time, like on the internet searching. Even on open niggas DMs or reply back to them, I at least listen to some of the music or a snippet of it. So I'm always on the look for that shit for sure.
Yeah, so you always looking, man. Y'all hear that shit here first, man. Always fucking looking.
Always looking.
Yeah, man. Shit, I sure appreciate it, man. Finna pull up to the destination, man.
Shout out the driver's seat, boy.
Oh yeah, man. First episode, inaugural. Shit.